All right. So those were some of the awardees and their stories. We are shifting focus now towards other news that's coming in. Randhir Jaiswal, the spokesperson for the Ministry of External Affairs, is currently holding a press conference. Let's just cut across.
Last press conference of the year. इस साल के अंतिम प्रेस वार्ता में आप सभी लोगों का बहुत-बहुत स्वागत है. तो चलिए दौर शुरू करते हैं. We'll start from Siddhant.
Hi sir, Siddhant from Beyond. So my question is on the H1B visa processes. They've come up with new processes including social media vetting as well, and that has led to a lot of delays impacting many Indian nationals as well. Your reaction to this?
H1B. Okay. Alok.
Hi sir, my name is Ashok from
Ashok, sorry.
No worries sir. Sir, that we are completing 2025, if you could provide the details related to extraditions number from the different countries, as well as per the media reports that India has sent extradition request against Hussein Sattaf to UAE. Is there any details, and if you have details regarding how many mortal remains we brought from the foreign soils? Thank you.
Keshav.
Thank you, sir. Keshav Padmanabhan from the Print. My first question is, can you give us a sense of what is the cooperation we have given to Australia with regards to the Bondi Beach shootings, given the shooter's history? And if you may permit me, I just wanted to check on the status of the 16 Indians that were seized by Iran on a ship earlier this month. Whether consular access has been given to them yet, sir? And if you can just enlighten us a little bit on this, I would be grateful. Thank you.
Rishabh.
So good evening, Rishabh from Times Now. So the anti-India rhetoric from Bangladesh continues. There have been anti-India protests as well. And so what is our view, and has there been any diplomatic communication between New Delhi and Dhaka, given that both the High Commissioners here in Delhi and Dhaka were summoned by respective governments?
Okay. Akhilesh.
So recently, 2 Hindu minorities have been killed in Bangladesh, and situation is getting aggravated every day. So, do you have any communication with Bangladesh interim government?
Okay. So let's go one by one. First to Siddhant's question on H1B visas. Yes. The Government of India has received several representations from Indian nationals who are facing delays or problems with their rescheduling of their visa appointments. While we do understand, as you also understand, that visa-related issues pertain to the sovereign domain of any country, we have flagged these issues and our concerns of our nationals to the US side, both here in New Delhi and in Washington, D.C. And we hope that these delays and these disruptions will be addressed. There are several people who have been stranded for extended period of time because of scheduling or rescheduling issues of consular appointments, and these have also caused a lot of hardships to their families, to the family life that they have, as also to the education of their children. As you would understand, and I think there was a communication from the US government also, that with effect from December 15th, they have expanded their review process or processes that they have, which covers specialty occupation temporary H1B visa applicants, and it also is applicable to the dependents who are covered under H4 category visa. This particular change that they have introduced is applicable globally to all countries. But on our side, the Government of India remains actively engaged with the US side to address and minimize the disruptions that have been caused to our nationals. Ashok, your question regarding extradition numbers, I don't have these factual details with me, but yes, some of these details are available in the public domain, and you can have a look at that. The question about the extradition request on United Arab Emirates as well, I will come back to you as to what is the situation in regard to that particular matter as well. And your question regarding, sorry? Mortal remains. Again, this is the latest. I will come back to you on this particular detail, but I understand that these are available in public domain, especially if you go to the website of Lok Sabha or Raj Sabha, and if you look at the questions that have been answered in the past, including as recent as this month, you will get some of these details. But I'll come back to you on request. Keshav, regarding your question, we are aware of the reports of the individuals responsible for the Bondi Beach terrorist attack. Australian authorities are in touch with our authorities on this matter. In regard to Indian nationals who you've told that they have been apprehended or they are in detention right now, I don't have an update for you, but we'll come back to you as to where we stand on this particular matter. Indian, as and when there are issues in regard to Indian nationals, their detention or any other issue connected to them, our embassy duly takes it up with the concerned government. In this particular case, it happens to be Iranian authorities in Tehran, as to where we are, what sort of consular access has been given, etc. I will report back to you, or I shall inform you of the latest development. Rishabh, regarding anti-India rhetoric, you would have seen also in the last several days we have issued a couple of, or more than a couple of statements. We have rejected the false narrative that has been projected in Bangladesh. You would understand that law and order or security situation or the developments that are happening in Bangladesh is the responsibility of the government of Bangladesh, and to portray a narrative where things go in some other direction is completely false, and we reject that. Akhilesh, your question regarding minorities, we are all aware of the recent developments in Bangladesh. We have been closely following them, and as far as law and order situation is concerned, I have been apprising you from time to time as to what our position has been or should be and is today. The unremitting hostility against minorities in Bangladesh, including Hindus, Christians and Buddhists, at the hands of extremists is a matter of grave concern. We condemn the recent gruesome killing of a Hindu youth in Maimen Singh and expect that the perpetrators of the crime would be brought to justice. Over 2,900 incidents of violence against minorities, including cases of killings, arsons, land grab, have been documented by independent sources during the tenure of the interim government. These incidents cannot be brushed aside as mere media exaggerations or dismissed as political violence. बांग्लादेश में अल्पसंख्यकों, जिसपे हिंदू भी हैं, ईसाई भी हैं, बौद्ध धर्म के लोग भी हैं, उनके खिलाफ लगातार हिंसा हो रही है। ये गंभीर चिंता का विषय है। हाल ही में मैमन सिंह में एक हिंदू युवा की हत्या हुई, उसकी हम घोर निंदा करते हैं। हम ये भी उम्मीद करते हैं कि अपराधियों को जल्द से जल्द कटघरे में लाया जाएगा। और आपको जैसे बताया मैंने कि स्वतंत्र सूत्रों के अनुसार पिछले इस अंतरिम सरकार के कार्यकाल में 2900 ऐसे वारदात सामने आई हैं जो हत्या से संबंधित है, या आगजनी से हो, या जमीन हड़पने के मामले से हो, और इन घटनाओं को मीडिया की यतिशक्ति या एग्जैजरेशन कहकर या राजनीतिक हिंसा बताकर इसको नजरअंदाज या दरकिनार नहीं किया जा सकता।
All right, so that was the press conference over there. Now the MEA has expressed concerns on attacks against Hindus in Bangladesh. The MEA has stated that these attacks cannot be dismissed as political violence. The MEA has called for perpetrators to be brought to justice and has said that 2,900 cases of violence have been documented. Joining us on the broadcast is my colleague Aditya Vadhavan with more on this. Aditya, clearly we can see that the Ministry of External Affairs is now stating that these cannot be dismissed as political violence. These are attacks against minorities, these are attacks against Hindus, and they have in fact given us a number. Around 2,900 cases of violence has been documented.
Absolutely, Shivani, if you see, the MEA spokesperson Randhir Jaiswal has very rightly pointed out that it is not just mere political killings, it is a deliberated killings, the ethnic cleansing of the minorities in Bangladesh, specifically the Hindu minorities in Bangladesh. Indeed, the matter is very, very serious at this juncture. We have seen, some weeks back, the MEA had summoned the Bangladesh High Commissioner to India. Suppose that, even the Bangladesh Foreign Ministry had summoned the Indian High Commissioner in Dhaka. So, there have been tit for tat moves by both the Indian and the Bangladeshi sides. However, now, the situation is concerned and, clearly, Bangladesh is absolutely full chaos, and clearly now Bangladesh has become it's become a puppet in the hands of Pakistan and China. So definitely all these internal turmoils that are happening and the successive coming of the Tariq-ur-Rahman, the son of Khalida Zia of Bangladesh National Party, all these points to the fact that something major is happening in and around Bangladesh, and it needs to be seen how things unfold in this scenario. Shivani.
Absolutely, and Aditya, we are now seeing, we have been obviously reporting about Deepu Chandra Das. He was actually attacked and then lynched to death. His body was set on fire. Now we have another incident actually that is coming to the fore, and like the MEA has been saying that this cannot be dismissed as just political violence because the Bangladesh government seems to be doing that.
Well, absolutely. If you see, Shivani, indeed it is a deliberate killing by the mob, that is seeing a free run across, Bangladesh. And definitely, since this interim government led by Mohammed Yunus has come to power, things have, the horrible things have happened across Bangladesh, and there's been no arrest by the Bangladesh police as far as these mobs and these gangs of hooligans that is operating along Bangladesh. It's happening. So indeed, it is a developmental situation, and it needs to be seen how things unfold in this scenario.
And Aditya, when we look at this entire situation that is currently prevailing in Bangladesh, we're looking at a country that is all set to go to the polls in February. Just 2 months left. We are seeing some leaders also arrive in Bangladesh after 17 years of exile. How does this unrest actually lead up to the election? Because everything is now being questioned in that country. Law and order situation is clearly not under control.
Well, absolutely. Just some months down the line, elections are scheduled to take place in Bangladesh, and definitely, recently the United States State Department has also warned this interim government led by Bangladesh that there should be free and fair elections, and all the political parties in Bangladesh should be allowed to contest elections. And we already know that the activities of Awami League have been completely banned in Bangladesh since the ouster of Sheikh Hasina, former Bangladesh Prime Minister. And many of the leaders of Awami League have been either put under house arrest or they are hiding somewhere in Bangladesh. So indeed, there is a political game going on in Bangladesh, so as to enable the Bangladesh National Party led by Khalida Zia to win the elections in Bangladesh next year.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Aditya, for all those stories. We are shifting our attention